Let's find that alien technology. Monster Grove OSGOE. Today is the 19th of November. That's 19 November 2019 star date. I am the host of this podcast, Casting 495 Celebrities Worldwide, C4CW. If you are fans of this show, legitimate fans, as opposed to illegitimate fans, we 495 most certainly appreciate you. Let's get right to it. Alien technology, Nevada, S4, Groom Lake, Papoose. Ha ha ha. Wild, right? Well, so a lot of things come to mind when we start talking about ET phone home. Oh yeah. For those of you who remember ET and Elliot, I've heard that kids movie and family movie and alien movie is based on a true story. I don't know how true, but the story that I heard just recently is kind of interesting because it kind of made me wonder, like, wow. And they were saying, this narrator, that, you know, some people are just funny people. You know what I mean? They make up stories. But sometimes you got to wonder, like, you know, some people go all out, man, and they do it with the poker face, you know? And obviously there's entertainment value. But some people make some things sound totally serious, but it's made up. But then of those stories that are made up, occasionally you'll come across one that's legit. And at first you may even think, yo, this is absurd. Man, this person is bonkers. And you'll just laugh it off, and you're just about to, like, end it. You know, you're like, all right, I've had enough of this absurdity. And then something is, like, stated that changes your entire perception of what you thought. Like, your whole paradigm is like, whoa, what the fuck? So then your paradigm is shifted, man. It's changed. Your paradigm has changed. And you realize your subconscious mind as well. Your human mind, like, your brain clicks, and you feel that. Some people, they like to say primal instinct, that, like, gut feeling. I don't always go with that, man, because first of all, there's no such thing as evolution, but we won't talk about that right now. But just that inner feeling in your wiring programming of the human body system, machine, self, being, something resonates with you. And you're like, yo, hold up. This shit is for real? And you know that it is. It just becomes undoubtedly for real. And but it's not that you made it real. It's that you realize that what you thought was utter rubbish, total freaking nonsense. You realize that the person isn't crazy, isn't wacko. And you're like, holy shit, this body of information is legit. I'll give you an example. Some people are like, come on, Growth, let's get an example going. Well, here's an example. Phil Schneider. Phil Schneider's story, when I first heard it, I was like, yo, this dude is fucking nuts. Like, Phil is out of his mind. Like, this dude is a fucking nut job, nutcase, wacko, bonkers. Dude is like a loon. But the more I listened to his story, man, the more the mathematics started to, like, come together. And as I conjectured it all to be, I realized that what he was saying, this is when I first heard of Phil Schneider. And I'm referring to the Dulce base incident involving aliens that had been embedded underground, and they had been there for some hundreds of years, and they did not want to be messed with. But of course, the U.S. Gov goes down beneath the ground and starts messing with stuff from another, planet, and It didn't turn out too well. So, yeah. Look, the reason why I talk about aliens is because terrestrial shit is pretty fucking weak. I mean, terrestrial shit's fun, like football games and sports, hockey, basketball, soccer, whatever you're into, tennis, swimming, badminton, crocheting. I'm just saying, like, it's all fun, you know, and dandy. But, hold up. Wait a minute. You know, is there any way maybe she can mount her phone? Can we get a phone mount over here? Early morning rush hour traffic, hand on phone. Hello? You know, just fucking clueless. God. Get. So, back to aliens versus terrestrials. You know, terrestrial's fun, but space is so much bigger, and I would say better. I mean, you know, depending on how you feel. But, the underground bases of aliens who don't want any problems, man. They just want to be left alone. I gotta go around her, man. She's just fucking so stupid, man. I'm sorry, man. I mean, I make no apologies, but I do apologize. I know that sounds contradictory. For the slight delay there. Fucking stupid bitch back here doesn't know how to mount a fucking phone. Oh, of course, listen. It's not a simple thing where she's like on the phone, like, you know, talking to someone about an appointment or anything. How do I know? Because she's chatting it up. I can fucking see her chatting it up, okay? There's one thing from, like, some shit that's important to motherfuckers chatting it up. Dude, she's in a big-ass fucking van. It's early morning fucking rush hour traffic. She's on her fucking goddamn fucking phone. Yeah, I'm talking about you in the rearview mirror. You're a really fucking rude human fucking being. And I'm sure aliens don't appreciate it. Okay? They don't appreciate it. Just like they didn't appreciate Phil Schneider fucking poking around when they're just trying to cool out in their underground fucking lair base. Jesus, fucking primitive. Oh, now she wants to come rolling up like, you want to pull up? Why don't you pull up then, bitch? Why don't you come fucking pull up right here next to Mr. Grover? Here we go. Hold up. I'm sorry, y'all. Hold up, y'all. Sorry about that. She's going to look at me and give me some looks because of her behavior. Here she still got the fucking phone in her hand. Yeah, fucking stupid fucking cunt. I mean, the only word that applies to bitches like that is fucking cunt. So, let's look up Phil Schneider and, let me see. Was it Dole's Face? Wait, hold up. So, for clarity, this is from the Huff Post, and it says, this is from 2014, 20 April, article titled, That Time Subterranean Aliens Killed 60 People in New Mexico. Dulce, New Mexico is located right on the Colorado. Hold on. Wait a minute. In this article that was written at 3:20 p.m. Eastern Time on, let's see, in 2014, it was updated 6 December 2017, and it says, quote, Dulce, New Mexico is located right on the Colorado-New Mexico border. All right. Scanning forward, you know, all the little pictures that they want you to click on for the stupid fucking articles about this man found a little tiny cute I almost said little too many times. A little cute kit. Why would that be little? This man found a kitten. I'm trying to like do it the way they do it, okay? I'm sorry. It's fucking early in the morning. All right. Man finds kitten, thinks it's cute, takes it home, sends photo to internet friends, and then the police freak out and come to house with SWAT team after seeing kitten. You know that shit? Because it's not a kitten, it's some other thing, right? Well, that's the shit on the HuffPost article. I'm just trying to read the fucking article. I don't care about the other shit, the fake ads, tabloids. Let's get to the alien shit, the real shit. I'm listening to Chris Plant right now. on satellite radio. I love how Chris Plant is so to the point, exact in his analysis, just laser cutting, like dissecting, just like chopping up fools with the expose of everything these foes and fools and fiends try to hide. Like Chris Plant is, like I said, man, spot on, laser dot spot on. Highly intelligent, very knowledgeable. Speaking of expert analysis and folks who conduct expert investigations into the goings-on of reality, back to ET. The reason I wanted to discuss the alien phenomenon, now that the military and our government have come out and admitted to the existence of the phenomenon, it's interesting, man, because you have these people who are UFO hunters who are celebrities. Like, there are many of them. I can't even, man, there's like high profile, like media. God, who was it that I was just reading about? Someone's out hunting UFO bases and sites, and man, it's a top name, man. It's like, it's not Tom Cruise, but it's someone like that. Like, it's like someone of some high caliber, like A-lister in Hollywood is out looking, searching for alien artifacts, relics, technology, bases, crafts, alien beings. I'm talking about real alien UFO hunting. And what's really cool, now, some people who aren't hip yet, like they're square. They're not keen to what's happening. What's happening? They don't know that UFOs are no longer questionable. That's what's so odd. Is like, you go online, man, and you start looking around on these different threads, and you have these old articles where people are like, but we all know that there really isn't such thing as like aliens, but the tinfoil hat people, and it's like, dude, you're a medieval person. You haven't been clued in yet, buddy. Yeah, aliens are watching you, dude. So many people just don't realize that it's real and that the cat is out the bag. Now check this out. Let's take it to another level, step further. So the government, this is crazy. Like, it's crazy in a crazy, fresh, awesome, rad fucking way. So the government has this shit set up, this thing, this new system where I heard that our gov is creating a database where at some point it wants to know what everyone knows. Like, just like, remember how like there was a time when hardly anyone was on Facebook, save for like those like first few, right? When it was all new, and you were like, oh, you're on that thing, and then they're like, yeah, and you're like, but what about MySpace? Like, why aren't you happy with like MySpace? And they're like, well, I'm doing something new. It's Facebook. And you're just like, that fucking blue background with that white silhouette outline of that dude with that like little doo-wop hair job. And they're like, yeah. And I don't know about y'all, but I was like, I'm not going to do that one. That shit looks dumb. And I didn't get on Facebitch for like, 5 years after it became a fad, when it was a thing. And I was like, oh my God, everyone's doing it now. No one's doing MySpace. So I migrated over. And by the way, I just like, MySpace is trying to do some AI shit. Because I got an update yesterday. And I was like, I'm sorry? And they're like, yeah, update from MySpace. Your current like feed. And I was like, what the fuck is this shit? I forgot this shit existed. And now AI is like talking to me from fucking MySpace, talking about like wall activity and shit. I'm like, oh my God. So MySpace is trying to come back. I know. Some couple years back, they were trying to do the whole system overhaul update, blah, blah, blah. But now, they're trying again to do some other shit. And I was like, these pesky motherfuckers. So, back to the fad. So, Facebook, when it became a thing and people got on board with it, well, similarly, so the Gov, it wants to create a database and it wants for people to get on board. And it wants to let everyone know, man, that aliens are real and that the government now, with its 180-degree turn in terms of policy, it wants everyone to fucking get on board, man, with the new system. Just like Facebook, it wants people to sign in, create a profile, tell the government everything you know about aliens. Oh, it's coming, man. If you didn't catch that one, it is coming. I like to do church hymns every once in a while because I grew up in the church and I pretend like I'm from the Bible Belt. My dad is. I'm not. But I did go to a Baptist church. I'm not really Baptist. I just happen to go to a Baptist church. Evangelical. But I am Presbyterian / Judeo-Christian in my religious spiritual beliefs. And but also taking into account the superverse, that is multiverse, parallel universes, alternate dimensions, alternate time, spaces, etc. So Gov now flipped the script and is wanting to know what everyone knows about ET. Yeah, I know it's a little hard to stomach because you're like, wait a second, they said it was fake forever, but now they desperately want to know every fucking thing that is fucking going on, like in terms of the alien phenomenon. Yeah, they're just like, listen, sorry, we called you weird and foolish and geeky and insane and a lunatic and Popeye, cuckoo, crazy for all of those fucking eons. But, yes, we know it is all for real. And now they want to know what you know. So, E.T., I hear, is based on some real shit, and they made the movie because they wanted to warm up people to the notion of Ebens, extraterrestrial biological entities. And E.T., remember they made him look so cute and cuddly, right? He's a little friend. He's a little friend that can, like, chill with you at your pad, man. And you guys can play, like, they didn't play Nintendo at the time because it didn't exist. What did they play, Atari? Yeah, and Light Bright, I think, and, like, what was the Speak and Spell? E.T. phone home. But that wasn't a good E.T. impression, was it? It was more like, E.T. phone home. Or some shit like that, right? Okay, let me do it a third time. Third take. Cut, go. E.T. phone home. That was not good. I'm going to have to go back and watch the E.T. shit and get his voice down and do my E.T. impression. But I liked E.T. with this little lit up finger. It was lighted, you know, it light up like a light bright. And I'm just dropping all kinds of like codes, DSI, analyze type shit. And on Claire, open code on air. I'm one Sir Grove. And Grovers don't know shit. But yeah, so E.T., that story is a psyop, psychological operation, in which to acclimate humans to the deeper background, deeper truth reality that Ebens are among us. So what would E.T. be? They made him look brownish, right? He's like a brownish color. I'm assuming that he's supposed to represent Zetas, grays, right? So why did they choose not to make him gray? I mean, he's obviously a Zeta reticulan, I'm thinking. I mean, he has the bulbous eyes, right? He has the elongated neck. He has the little spindly body, right? Fingers. And how many appendages does he have? Let's look up ET. Let's take a look at ET's anatomy. But before we look at ET's physiology, back to, it says Jicarilla Apache Reservation, secret underground base. This is the HuffPost. All right, so then it goes on to say, this is from HuffPost again, quote, Phil Schneider, an explosive engineer who worked for the U.S. government with high-level security clearance, claimed that in 1979 he participated in the building of a secret underground base in Dulce, New Mexico. It was here that a horrific battle played out, leaving 60 humans dead and countless subterranean aliens fighting for their life. Shouldn't it be fighting for their lives? Just saying, simple math, English grammar. Am I wrong? Perhaps I am. Needless to say, yo, the Dulce shit seems like it fucking happened. That's my point, originally. In that, some shit, man, seems preposterous on the surface, but you look deeper into it and you're like, holy shit, they did laser his fingers off. Like, what the fudge? Phil Schneider, man, he seemed a little off, a little bit, at first. But the more I listened to him, I was like, yo, this dude isn't crazy. He's just a fucking dick. Like, Phil Schneider, man, with his intelligence, level of intel, his knowledge, his skills, his mind, he actually seemed rather brilliant. But the way he was talking about the aliens was very fucking arrogant, man. He was talking about how they stunk and how there was a stench about them. I mean, they probably think the same thing about him. That's why they're underground. They just want to be fucking left alone. And here he goes down underground with the U.S. government and some black, some black berets and green berets and different special operators. And they go prodding around, man, fucking with these aliens that come from another planet. They obviously have technology to fuck up humans if they need to. And he goes and pulls out a little pea shooter. So Phil Schneider's talking about how there was a certain area, maybe it wasn't Phil Schneider, but I heard from some writer talking about there's a gravity field, there's some type of electromagnetic like energy force field where in certain areas of these different alien bases, if you try to pull out a gun, like a medieval, like human, like a human manufactured firearm, you can't even, like if you pull the trigger, the shit'll blow your fucking hand off. Like it won't even explode bullets. It will not ignite any type of, you cannot light tungsten, you cannot like light any filaments, you cannot spark off any type of electrical energy. If you try to fucking ignite some type of powder like based like ammo shit, if you go black powder, man, if you go bullets and lead, dude, that shit will blow up. It doesn't even do anything. It'll just be like, bah! And then it's like freeze frame, like type shit. And then the lasers like fucking come out of the aliens like sidearms and they blue laser your fucking face up. And that's what they did to fucking Phil Schneider. Now look, Phil Schneider should have said to himself, okay, I'm Phil Schneider and I have this high level of security clearance. I'm an explosives engineer, geological engineer. I'm down here blowing out, cordite or whatever, these different, cubic spaces of earth, rock, granite, right? Or whatever type of sediment it is. They're blowing out these miles of space and earth. And they're going down underground to fucking prod around and fuck with these aliens. Dude, don't pull a gun on aliens that have lasers that mutilate fucking cows with exact crazy fucking laser state-of-the-art, beyond state-of-the-art precision and can extract all blood and fluid and any trace of any type of liquid, fluid substance. Zero fucking trace. Dude, they can laser up cattle and take all the organs and everything out and leave zero fucking trace. Dude, they will fuck you up, Phil. And that's what they did. So this fucking moron, okay, sees these aliens. And his instinct is to pull a powder keg. Let's see. Medieval human, barbarian, dinosaur pea brain, top level security clearance on dinosaur medieval barbarian Earth, alien in front of me. First reaction, pull dinosaur pea shooter. Dude, they fucking lasered his fingers off. What a fucking fool. That was his first reaction, was to pull a fucking gun on aliens from another goddamn fucking planet. And did he have to do that? No. Why would he do that? Knowing that they have lasers and they will dice your goddamn fucking body up. Okay? So, he's talking shit about them. Yes, they are mortal and they do die. Right, but they can probably reanimate themselves and come back with a zillion copies of themselves, you fucking moron! I don't feel bad for Phil Schneider, okay? He shot aliens from another star system. He was talking pompous, arrogant, lofty shit about him, and they stunk. The stench. It was so, and they carry disease. He doesn't know if they have diseases or not. He doesn't fucking know that. He has no fucking clue what they have. And if you're like, Grove, come on. Of course he knows what they have. He has a top secret security clearance. If he knew what they fucking had and what they carried, okay, not limited to diseases, he would have known that they were carrying blue fucking laser weapons, and he wouldn't have pulled the fucking goddamn pea shooter on him because they fucking sawed his fingers off. Zip, fucking burned his goddamn fingers off in a nanotick of a fucking microsecond. Bye-bye, fingers. I'm just saying, man. He didn't know if they had diseases or not. They've been on Earth for fucking hundreds of years. He said he knew that, okay? Did any humans die of alien diseases in those hundreds of years? Probably not. But he's claiming that they carry diseases and that they smell like shit and that they stink, okay? He shot someone's mom or dad or son or daughter or niece or nephew or grandfather or grandmother. So, yeah. Okay, the other aliens there who were present were like, dude, why did you shoot one of us? Now we're gonna have to teach you a fucking lesson. And by the way, we can reanimate ourselves. You fucking little dinosaur brain fucking peon. Yeah, so they could have killed him right there on the spot. Instead, they sent him a warning. You shot one of us. There goes your fingers, dude. We could have taken your fucking head off and decapitated you. But instead, now you're disfigured. He then goes on camera after that. You would have thought that he would have stopped. And he would have said, look, these things are very sophisticated, to say the least. They come from another planet and they could wipe us out if they wanted to. I was a fucking fool and I was taunting them with the fucking dinosaur pea shooter. And they zipped my fucking fingers with a blue laser weapon. He didn't stop, man. He was still fucking talking shit. So, they came back for him, man. I'm just saying, I don't fucking feel bad for Phil. Okay? I saw E.T. when I was a kid, and I was like, yo, I get it. The government is telling me aliens are cute and cuddly if you have an open mind. Okay? Yes, some of them may look fucked up and weird, but we look fucked up and weird to aliens too. It's also the other way around. When you encounter aliens, treat them like you would treat E.T. if you were fucking Elliot. Obviously, Phil Schneider, with the security clearance, he didn't get the fucking clue from the fucking goddamn movie. But once Sir Grove, I'm just saying. And real quick, man, the alien hunter stuff is on. There are celebs that are out attempting to make contact with aliens and to retrieve their technologies. And the government, if you find some alien shit, they've set up these co-ops where the government will fund the operation to determine what it is that you have recovered from these alien sites. And they're apparently not like offing people anymore who know shit about the alien phenomenon. Like the gov is now saying, listen, if you find some alien shit, we have bases set up where we will actually finance the operation to ascertain what the technology is that you have recovered from these crash sites. They're funding the public now. I'm like, whoa, what? Hashtag Mandela effect. Yo, we're living in a universe timeline now where the government is funding co-ops between the public and the U.S. defense science intelligence community to surmise what alien technology is coming to this planet by way of ETs, yo. What? I'm One Sir Grove. Thanks for tuning in to another episode of C4CW.